lot of larger evolutionary patterns that are reminding me of the early days of the web, when there were initially a lot of exploratory moments in Second Life. I mean, in the web is a new medium. In the early days of the web, people used the web as a tool that reminded them of tools that they were already using, and so you had a lot of people just recreating the same exact thing in the environment. I see a lot of history repeating itself. I think we're moving at this point from a stage of, wow, Second Life is cool and we're just going to try something out, to the stage of trying to quantify its efficacy as a learning medium. And I think Peggy's right on the ball in terms of our tools for measurement are outdated. And I think this is such a frontier on so many levels that I think everyone is still just figuring things out. Again, I'm going to come back to the whole collaboration thing, though. I think the most powerful things that I've seen in Second Life around education are when people are coming at it from slightly different areas of expertise. I think the lone teacher coming into Second Life and building a classroom and wanting to do a class in Second Life is completely, it's laudable that they're coming in and that they're exploring, but I think it's the wrong way to do it. They need to get connected with other educators as soon as possible. And I think as we move forward, what can we as Linden Lab do in terms of giving people better tools to find each other, to leverage the existing educational content in Second Life, which is amazing. I was talking to somebody who was teaching chemistry, and I said, the American Chemical Society is in Second Life. You could make that as part of your curriculum. And they were like, oh wow, I never even thought of that. And I think again, it just comes down to leveraging the different perspectives that these different folks have on the common goal, which is ultimately teaching students to make them and preparing them to be successful in the real world. And that's really the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. So lots of businesses have come into Second Life and failed rather flamboyantly, and educators seem to have succeeded. So Pathfinder, what are educators doing right, and what can businesses learn from them?
Well, one thing is they collaborate. They try something out, and if it fails, they talk to someone else, and they're like, hey, did you try that? How did that work? Exactly. They share. They are deeply collaborative. They also realize that innovation is truly an iterative process. You try, you learn, you try again, you learn. I think fundamentally, educators also take a longer view on things. They take a very long view because the stakes that are at hand are the future of their students, the future of their ability to be successful in the world when they graduate, when they choose their careers. And so I think educators are very thoughtful, deeply collaborative. They realize that what they're doing is an iterative process. They will have to try and learn from their mistakes and continue to move on. So I think that's why I think they rock in Second Life.